Hey, what up, Polly? Like I was just saying, if y'all have commentary, y'all gotta wait till I tell my story time first. But if y'all got commentary, you know what I'm saying, y'all, you know what I'm saying, have something y'all want to say, y'all have questions once I do my story time, or just in general, you know what I'm saying, y'all can tap in in a minute, you know what I'm saying, join the live. Today I don't have a scheduled guest. I wanted to leave this as a free-for-all. That's how I started originally, by just letting y'all join and get y'all perspectives and tell me how y'all feel, you know what I'm saying. So that's what we're going to do today. We're taking it back to, you know what I'm saying, the original format of Pure Pressure Podcast, which, if you didn't know, was originally Spiritually Hood. Nah, I'm saying, I know, I'm trying, okay, so I'm really working on, like, trying not to say like all the time, and trying not to say nah, I'm saying all the time. But I can't help it. It's like, see, it's in me. But alright, so welcome. This is episode 25 of Pure Pressure Podcast. Sugar mamas and sugar daddies and sugar mamas, whichever way you like to swing it. That's what today's topic is. And we gonna tap into it. I told y'all I got a story time for y'all. It's actually gonna be like two stories intertwined type thing, because I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying, let y'all know. So the reason that I wanted to talk about this subject is because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, this is something that we've run across a lot. You hear a lot of people talking about, you know, sugar mamas and sugar daddies, or joking about it, and cougars and all that type of stuff. But, you know, some things you may, you know what I'm saying, joke about it, but you never really feel like, oh, it could really happen. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But this day and age, you'll run into a lot of people that got sugar mamas and sugar daddies, and you don't even know. You really don't even know. So when I used to hear sugar daddy or sugar mama, I used to think automatically that it had to be somebody older than you. That it had to be, you know, a young girl with an old dude, and a young dude with an older woman. However, in the course of my life, I have further learned that it can be somebody that you are courting, or that you originally intend on dating, or just that's your age, that it just turned into that type of situation. Now, to me, y'all, like I said, after, I give y'all my story and stuff, y'all welcome to chime in and give y'all opinions. But in my opinion, a sugar mama, sugar baby, or sugar parent, sugar child relationship is an understanding. It's an exchange. I give you my time and possibly my goodies, you know what I'm saying, occasionally, and you provide certain financial, stability and standards for me in turn. Now, some people, have, I don't know, I've heard and I've talked to people about this, and they've been kind of like a debate on, the fact that now it seems like the people who are the sugar parents, the sugar mama or the sugar daddy, they want more than that. They don't just want you to, come and get them some and, keep it moving. No, now they want you to chill. They want you to spend the night. They want relationships. Okay? They want everything except for the title, basically, for what, for paying you. So, I'm going to jump into my story time. Y'all know, in my former life, I was a dancer, an exotic dancer, and I ended up, experimenting in BDSM and dominatrix and stuff like that. So during that time, I met a lot of interesting people. And one person that I met that used to come to the club all the time, I was around all the time, it was a really older guy. Like I was 18, 19. He was like 65 or something like that. But he was like, you could tell, he used to come to the club like Hugh Hefner on some stuff, like with his little jackets and stuff on. And you could tell he ain't had no business being in that club. You could tell, like, sir, you better, whatever you came here for, you better hurry up and get it and get out of here. You better go about your business, but you don't leave like you came. So anyway, he started coming frequently. And if you're a dancer, if you know anything about dancing, he became my regular. A regular is somebody who comes to see you regularly to dance. They always, like, they prefer you. They act, they pay you for private dances. They always want you. They don't be really worried about other girls in the club. Unless, like me, the way that I carried mine in the club, which a lot of dancers don't, I would be, if my cousins or my people was in the club, like, you got to throw some money at them too, type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not as much as you throwing at me, but you got to give them something too. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So it got to a point where he was like, he wanted something else. And I'm like, what do you mean something else? Like, I don't do the extras because that wasn't my thing. I wasn't interested in it. He was like, no, I don't want you to have sex with me. Like, I want you to be my sugar baby. Like, I want to take care of you, but I have other needs that, I can't get. He was like, I can pay people for sex. There's plenty of people I can pay for sex, but it's other stuff that I don't feel comfortable talking to other people about, or asking other people for, that I'm into. And I'm like, what do you mean take care of me? He like, I'll buy you a condo, like I'll get you a car, I'll pay for this, that, and the third. If you talking about you want to move, because at the time I wanted to move, I wanted to leave Virginia and all this other stuff. This is before I had kids. So I'm just like, yo, whatever, sir, like, I'm not believing you. He like, all right, so I'm gonna pay you an allowance for 3 months to show you I'm serious. And I thought he was playing, y'all. Like, I really thought the man was playing. I thought he was playing. He was dead serious. So I kept asking him for so long, like, what are these needs? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you need? He was like, I'm not going to tell you until the end of the 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll discuss that at the end of the 3 months. So the time went past. He was giving me $5 a month. Like, it was getting transferred to my account. Like, I ain't have to ask him about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Like, we weren't even seeing each other. He was just seeing me in the club. He was still coming to tip me at the club like normal and all that stuff. But he was automatically putting this money in my account once a month in those 3 months. So I was like, oh, he's serious? What this man really asked me to do? I started freaking out at that point. At that point, I was like, okay, this is real. What he ready to ask me? Because this 3 months is up. What the fuck does he ask me to do? So he was like, I'm into BDSM. And I was like, I knew, I heard about it. You know what I'm saying? At that time, this is how I got into it. I'm explaining to y'all that as well. So he's like, I like, to be like dominated. He was like, I like your personality. Like, you're really, I can tell that you wouldn't have a problem giving me commands, and you wouldn't have a problem being aggressive with me. And I was like, aggressive like how? Like, what you expect me? He was like, I want to, sometimes I want to be your pet. I want to wear a leash and I want you to make me walk on all fours, and like, I want you to humiliate me. I want you to, like, and he was like, can I take you somewhere? And I'm like, I ain't going nowhere with you. I'll drive my own car. We can meet somewhere. So we met at this underground club. This was not here. This was in Charlotte. Met at an underground club. We met at an underground club. So we go to the club, and he had told me to dress in all black. You know what I'm saying? And I was dancing at the time, man. I was crazy. Dressed crazy. Anyway, but I was dressed appropriately for where I was going. I was glad I was dressed how I was going, so I wouldn't be feeling underdressed. Because what? I walked in this joint, yo, it was so much going on. Like, I was standing at the door, like, he was like, come on. I was like, come and go where? come and go where? Cause what? They don't know we here. Do they know we see them? Like, it was a lot of stuff going on. Now imagine being 18 years old and you walk in and you see on your right somebody getting burned with candle wax. You look over here, somebody hanging from a swing. Somebody over here is being tortured, like, with nipple clamps and stuff, and somebody's like pulling the nipple clamps and they saying more and harder, and then you look over here and it's just somebody getting like pegged. You look down here and it's just regular sex going on, but it's like 4 or 5 people having sex on this big old couch and stuff. Like, what? I was like, oh, this what we doing? This what you this? I said, this what you want to be a part of? He was like, no. He said, this is an example. So he walked me over to the guy that was getting pegged and the guy with the nipple clamps. And he was like, this is the type of stuff I'm into. I don't like men, but I like women to play with my ass. And that's why I'm willing to pay for your lifestyle, for you to keep my secret, and to, you know, do this for me occasionally. I was like, so I don't have to have sex with you? He was like, nah. He was like, I'm not into that. Like I said, I make enough money. I can pay for whatever I want, for real. But it's hard to find people that I feel comfortable with about this. This type of stuff is also, y'all, why I'm in school to be a sex therapist. Because this is intriguing to me. I'm sorry. Some people think it's weird. I think it's intriguing that people have, like, you know, that man probably dead and gone right now. Because I'm 34. This was when I was 18. Okay? He was like 65 then. Anyway, so he was like, you know, like, are you okay with it? And I'm like, hell, if I ain't got to touch you, you know, have sex with you, I'm like, I can, you know, put like gloves. He's like, oh, you wouldn't be using your fingers or anything. Like, I got my own toys and all this stuff. Hey, he's like, but you gotta dress up, like, you gotta, you know, dress how you dress in the club, or like how you dress right now type stuff. So I'm like, cool. So I started looking up what it was. He explained to me what a dom and a sub was, and that he was more of a sub, and all this other stuff. He has to be a dominant person in his business world and all these businesses and all this other stuff, and that's why he enjoyed it. And it kind of made sense to me. It did. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So yeah, I had a sugar daddy, and I used to burn him. He asked me to burn him. He used to ask me to, one time he took me on a trip somewhere, and he wanted to be on the beach on a leash, like really on a leash, and he was on a leash in a diaper. That's what you want to do? You want humiliation, public humiliation, and you gave me a bonus for that? Cool, appreciate it. Yeah, I was well taken care of. So then I met someone that, like, I ended up deciding not to dance anymore. I got pregnant, had kids, stuff like that. Decided to go to school, stuff like that. Started working a regular job. Okay? Now, mind you, I'm coming from dancing and doing that type of stuff, making money, but I started having a conscience about it, and I was like, I'm weirded out, like, because in my family and stuff, certain stuff like that, you know, that's taboo. People are not comfortable with that. At that time, I wasn't comfortable with it. If somebody walked up to me, man, please, you want to pay me what? Let's get it. And I'm going to listen to I'm going to put my AirPods in, listen to some other shit while I'm doing whatever I got to do. All right, let me get my money. All right, peace. What time? Next week? All right, cool. Like, what? But at that time, of course, I wasn't where I am. I wasn't as aware of myself. I wasn't as open with myself and honest with myself and free spirited as I am now. So I wasn't comfortable with it. I had to back off, because then he started asking me questions like, well, can I pay to eat you? Stuff like that. And I'm like, nah, bruh. We not, you're not putting, he like, I just want to, so, no, you're not. And then I started feeling like, because he was a white man, that he was starting to, you know what I'm saying, that slave master stuff. Like, even though he was asking me to do stuff like that type of stuff to him, I felt like it was like a fetish thing. Like, the reverse part of it was a fetish for him, and I didn't like it. So, yeah, got uncomfortable, had to leave that alone. And I left him alone before I stopped dancing. I like ended that. He was like, I understand, it's cool. Like he ain't be weird about it. He left it alone. So I never told his secret. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tell people. Like people knew he was my regular, and he still came to the club and stuff. I just didn't do that stuff for him no more. But anyway, I started working a regular job, stopped dancing, and I met someone at my job that was older than me. Like I ain't expect nothing to come from it because I wasn't really looking at him like that type thing. But he just kept like making little comments and stuff, and then when it would be time to order lunch and stuff like that, like my stuff would be paid for. Like I worked with a family member at the time too, so I'm thinking my cousin was looking out, you know what I'm saying, and then I found out later that it wasn't my cousin. Okay, so anyway, one day he approached me. He's like, I'm young, I was catching the bus and stuff, not gonna lie, not ashamed of it. He was like, you want to ride home? I'm like, nah, I don't ride with niggas. Like, straight up. He was like, I respect it. He's like, but I know your whole family. They'll kill me. Like, I'm not trying to do nothing to you. I'm like, nah. So my cousin come outside. He like, I asked him to come and give you a ride. Go ahead. You good. I'm like, all right. Whatever. So I take the ride home. So on the way home, he just like, you do know I like you. You do know I'm the one paying for your food and all this stuff. That's what, all this stuff. I'm like, nah. Like, wasn't thinking about that. You like 20 years older than me, my guy. Like I'm not thinking about that. So he like, you need somebody to take care of you, and I'm gonna start doing it. And I'm like, what the fuck? He like, yeah, this job is not my real job. He was outside, y'all. He was outside. And the job that we was working was his little cover up. He was like, nah, we worked a night job and shit. So then, like, came back to work. Like, I didn't have to work 2 days after that. I was off. Came back to work the next time I went to work. And he was like, yeah, so you're going to be driving this car. And gave me some keys. And I was like, driving it well. At this time, I still lived with my parents. So I was like, you expect me to pull up at my people's house with this car and do what? Because my mom was not, what? You better get it back. She was not going. He like, no. You know what I'm saying? I talked to your dad. I know your dad. I went to school with your brother. I'm like, oh, wow. So you know my whole family and you trying to, whoa, this is a lot. He like, I already asked for permission. I'm like, permission? I'm grown. And when you 18, you think you grown, y'all. I won't grown. You think you grown. Anyway, so he like, nah, I'm going to take care of you. And I'm like, bruh, I ain't taking this car. So I'm like, nah. He like, well, on weekends you could drive it since I heard you don't be at the crib and shit. Da, da, da. I'm like, yo, who telling my business? It was a lot. So anyway, like lunchtime come around or whatever, and he just handed me some money. Like everybody in the hallway and stuff, because they went outside to smoke or whatever. I didn't smoke at this time, so I'm chilling in the hallway with concession people and stuff at. And he just handed me like this wad of money. He like, put this in your pocket. And I'm like, for what? I'm like, you trying to hide this or something? Because it was a lot. It was a lot of fucking money, y'all. But somebody just walk up and hand it to you. He like, nah, here, take this. You know what I'm saying? Like this, this will hold you for a minute. I know these checks ain't shit, whatever. But I want you to be able to have the shit you want. He's like, I know you don't want to be at your people's house, this, that, and the third. I'm like, he like, you won't take the car, take the money. I'm like, alright, man. So I never looked at the amount of money it was till I got off. So anyway, go through the rest of the day, whatever, finish. Alright. And I'm like, yo, I can't believe, like, I'm in my head, I'm texting my friend, like, yo, this nigga just had me a wad of money. She's like, how much is it? I'm like, I don't know. And I don't know what he gave me this for. I don't know it. So then he asks, you know what I'm saying? He like, can I take you home? I'm like, what you trying to do, bruh? Like, at this point, I'm like, you just handed me some money. I need to know what the fuck your intentions are. He like, I mean, I'm trying to date you. I'm trying to fuck with you. Like, what you mean? And I'm like, bruh, do you know how old I am? He like, yeah, I know how old you are. You legal? And I was like, wow. Anyway, so I'm like, how old are you? And he like, I'm 41. I'm like, Bruh. You old enough to be my daddy. He like, you been dealing with them young niggas and I don't see nobody taking care of you. You shouldn't be working. You shouldn't be doing this. Do you know who you are? Do you know what you look like? Okay, so that's what intrigued me. I was young. So the nigga trying to tell me like, oh, you know, this is what you deserve. You know you should have this, that type of stuff. He was mind fucking me. That's what got me. So we chilling, whatever. He take me to go get something to eat. And he like, nah, for real, I really want to do stuff for you. I know, because at the time I was in school, he like, I want to help you, you know what I'm saying, while you trying to get your whole life together type stuff. I'm like, alright, whatever, we'll see. So he just kept coming to get me, taking me out. Like, that's the first person to take me out of town. Oh, I thought I was the shit. Oh, you couldn't tell me nothing. And then it came time to have sex. And I figured out why he was spoiling me. Because he ain't no penis. So, yeah, he had a little shrimp situation going on. And also he was very expressive. Now, at 18, having a grown man in your ear, like, moaning your name is kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? You 18, you like, this man old as a bitch. Like, why is he's supposed to be putting on, like, I ain't doing shit. Like, he is wilding right now. Like, what is he doing? And it kind of like, it was fucking me up, y'all. So this is another reason why I'm telling y'all these stories. I cannot successfully be in a sugar situation. I can't. I'm not built for it. It's not for me. If I don't fuck with you, then I don't care how much you pay me. I don't care what you buy me. It don't matter. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna stick around. I can't do it. Anyway. So then he popped up, like I told him, like, I was like, that was weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was kind of weird for me. Like, I ain't used to all that stuff. It was just a lot. Oh. So he was like, well, it's gonna be different to you because you're younger, and I'm gonna teach you. And I'm like, alright, whatever. So we weren't like having sex regularly. It wasn't like that. He was like really just taking me and doing stuff for me, helping me with school, like paying for school stuff. Like I said, like the car, like eventually I took the car. But my mom thought I bought the car because it was like an older Lexus or whatever. So I was driving the car, all that stuff. And then I found out this nigga had a whole fiance. And I was like, so everybody just want to pay me to keep secrets. That's how I feel. Like, that's what these situations end up being. Like, y'all just want to pay to keep y'all secrets. So I'm like, bruh, like, I don't even like you like that. Like, I don't like having sex with you. You just good for money. And I just felt like I was using people. So I had to back off of that situation. Then, fast forward. So somebody that's been around in my whole, been around in my life for a while. Again, somebody that wanted to pay to keep their secret. I feel like, and what I'm recognizing and what I have recognized is a lot of people a lot of men, okay, I'll put it that way. A lot of men who want sugar babies are either married and trying to, live out some little dream, some little fantasy type thing, or they're widowed. And the same thing with women. Like, it's not a whole lot of single people that's just out here trying to have sugar babies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't really, not that I've seen. Now, like I told you, I've been in the underground world before, so I, know people still keep in contact with people because they cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, most of the situations, like the girls that I know that have sugar daddies, they got old ladies. Like they got either they married or they've been with somebody for long term or they engaged. Like, and the sugar baby don't care because she just getting what she want to, and you gonna give me what I want to because I'm not your woman. So I don't really care. I don't really like, and that's what I noticed too. When in that dynamic, the sugar baby don't love the sugar daddy, and the sugar daddy normally don't love the sugar baby. Then when people start blurring the lines and they be trying to stuff like that, I feel like it should be another name for that. Because this is what I found. The person that was my age that was trying to make me their sugar baby, basically they was being a sugar daddy. Like, it got real, y'all. Like, I would send random cash apps, like, for certain amounts. They would just send it. I would tell people, like, other, people I wanted to buy stuff from, like, send a cash app request to such and such, and they'll send it and they'll pay it for whatever I wanted to buy. I would y'all know I smoke. I was getting smoke. I was getting stuff for my kids, Christmas gifts, birthday gifts. And I was in, okay, so this is why I realized too, I end up having a conscience, y'all. I'm not built for it. Like, it went on for a minute, and it's like I always will push it away. They bought cars, rentals, all types of stuff, and I just had to, like, I was like, I can't do it. And then because it got to the point where they wanted, like, me to be, like, their girlfriend. Like, I'm not about to be your girlfriend. Like, you know why we here. And that's another reason. Because I would literally say that, like, yo, you know what this is. Like, no, we not doing that. This not no relationship. I'm not ready to be your girl. We not ready to be kicking it and going to the movies. We not ready to be laying up. We not spending the night. We not doing none of that. That's not what this is. This is a business arrangement. This is an agreement. This is not, no, that's not what this is. No, I'm not interested. Like, I felt like the person, we were cool, and I ain't have a problem with us kicking it and being cool, but as far as the romantic part, like, that to me was like doing too much. To me, like, no, why are we doing that? Why would we do that? Why are we doing that? Why are we blurring lines? Why are we acting like something we ain't? It's like, I'm not, and like I said, that's why I know I'm not built for it. Like, I'm just not, I don't know how to abide by the rules. Like, I really don't. I don't know how to be okay with giving myself to somebody that I don't really like. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're doing things for me. It's not my thing. And then y'all have heard me talk about, how I am sexually. I can't do that just for anybody. I got to like you because it get real. I like sex. It get real. No, that shit whack. No. If I don't like it, I'm going to say I don't like it. If I don't like how you do it, I'm going to say I don't like it. And yeah, you can't do that if you're a sugar baby. You're supposed to shut up and you know what I'm saying, act like grin and bear it. No, I'm not built like that. I'm not built for that. I'm not a sit down and shut up woman. Can't do it. Like, And like I said, I know some girls that don't care. Like, they just get spoiled and they go about their business. You know what I'm saying? But I don't, like, in a lot of situations, I don't even think they look at it like a sugar baby or whatever. It's like, that's my nigga and I know he got other bitches and I don't care. Like, or like, I'm just a side bitch and I don't care. But yeah, if you just fucking and they giving you stuff and, paying you or giving you money, taking care of you and stuff, you're a sugar baby. Now, if you just out here like, hey, I got this pussy for $100, you're a whore. There's a difference. Okay? There's a difference. Now, sugar babies, sugar mamas, that's like, that's the situation where they're you know, you're developing some type of rapport with the person and you're consistently dealing with that person. Y'all doing things together, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, and they're taking care of your lifestyle. But if you just out here putting a price on it and giving it to everybody or anybody, that's different. Don't get it confused. Okay? I need y'all not to do that. Now, I know y'all got some stuff to say. I know somebody then had a sugar baby situation or got a question. I want to know, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get in y'all business because y'all always in my business. Y'all always in my business. I want to know. And we on the Pure Pressure page, podcast page, and we're on the Pressure page. So somebody say something. Y'all in here got quiet now that I put y'all on the spot. But y'all be all in my stuff. All in my business. I don't appreciate it. What up, Ace? Y'all rude. Y'all just sitting in here looking at me. Ain't nobody saying nothing.
Yo, what's up?
Why you always outside or something whenever I try to get you to join the podcast?
Did you get it? Nah, cause I'm just getting off work.
Oh,
Just
wow.
dragging my ass today. What's happening?
Who is it? Not a good time. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. Unexpected people at the door. But anyway, what up, y'all? Oh, wow. Not Sambo in here. I want to hear what Sambo got to say about this.
Bruh, come on, man. What's happening?
What happened? No,
That's
you came in during the time I was inviting people in because I want to get people perspective on sugar babies and sugar mamas and sugar daddies and stuff.
Davis, sugar mamas, and sugar daddies.
Yeah, like how you feel about having a sugar mama?
Yeah, come take care of me, bitch. It's
See?
just like, I just feel like as a man, I'm not going to meet no woman that's 59 or something and don't want me to fuck her. She just want me around and she trying to pay a nigga. That ain't going on in no man's shoes. You gonna need to add some bad bitches up here because they got some sugar daddies in the head some before. But as a
Yeah,
nigga,
that's
it's
what I
like,
want. I want people to join. Like I want to hear stories. Like y'all just missed my stories. I was telling them like I didn't have a sugar daddy that had been the same age as me. I didn't have a sugar
how
daddy
can
that had been
a sugar
older
daddy
than
can't
me.
be the same age as you? That's a nigga
Yes, you
trick.
can. Yes, you
How?
can. If the situation is based on the situation, not the age.
Alright, so goddamn, what you meaning by the situation?
They were taking care of me just like the old nigga was, and they just wanted to my time occasionally.
They was
That's
trick.
what it was.
They was tricking.
Pretty much.
Yeah. A sugar daddy, that's different. That's an old nigga. He got too much time and responsibility to deal with you in any way. You feel me? Like nigga got kids your age. This nigga got a wife. His wife probably dead. Like it's like he got shit to blow it on. So it's
Look,
like
y'all, like I said before, either the sugar daddies are and sugar mamas are widows, or you know what I'm saying, or they marry and they want a side jank. Like,
Carter, I don't do none of that. You geeky boy. Sugar daddy just pay fuck. Those some sugar daddies don't even want to fuck, gang.
yeah, some of them really don't, yo. They want your time, they want your attention. Like, most of them really just want to feel wanted, not for their money. Like, even though they're paying you, they want you to pretend like you really give a fuck. Like, And I can't do it.
Want to
I'm
look?
not built for that shit. Nigga, if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. That's why it didn't work for me.
I feel like I start getting Mario right. Sugar dad is always looking for, you feel me, that rush to energy, that burst of energy. Different young bitches give them that burst of energy. You feel me? Like I
Yep.
can imagine when a nigga like 59 and 60, yeah, and you look good, he just wants you to come around. You feel, so he can watch it. He can't do shit with that. He know he can't do nothing with you. Like it's like at the end of the day, he noticed.
That's why I was saying, like, when I was younger, I didn't get it. I didn't think I could do it. But if I met one like that right now, I'm gonna run your shit. Let me get that, bruh. And I'm gonna look good as a bitch walking around. Let me get that. Come on, give me the checkbook. Let me.
Yeah, I'm telling you. In a man world, that shit. Nah, it's like the white bitches will be the white ladies will be sugar mamas and shit. Ain't no.
Now, hold on. Now, as a woman, I ain't even gonna say who I know, but I know an older woman right now in my family that's a sugar mama.
And what type of sugar mama she is? Like she trying to fuck.
She see that nigga every 3 months.
And how much she paid for
And
them
they in
months?
different states.
How much she paid for months though?
Huh?
How much she paid?
I don't know they arrangement. I ain't asking all that. I was just
Or like
astonished that she was
can he
doing
call
it.
her
She was like,
anytime?
look,
Can he call her
look. She
anytime?
said, if I'm paying for it, then I know what I'm getting is gonna be what I'm getting. She like straight up, like, I know this is my time. I want, you know what I'm saying, I want this, that, and the third done for this weekend. That's what it is, and I go about my business. Yeah, his ass look like he's trying to say no.
Got me tripping in
He
the
asking to
comments.
go and
Bro,
race and
hell
shit.
nah. I ain't trying to shout. I'm just wondering, like, is it like I want to know how it's going type shit? You feel me? Like, do the nigga get paid anytime he want type shit, or that 3 months when he meet her he get his pay type shit, or can he call her
I don't know, man.
like the
Because
new
when I was in
PS5
them
come out?
situations, I was getting all types of shit that I ain't even asked for. I was like, oh,
Would you be a
oh,
sugar mama?
oh. What?
Would you be a sugar mama?
Yep,
You would,
I would. I don't have enough bread yet, though.
huh?
Cause for me, like, I like control. So that's why I would be a sugar mama. Cause I'm gonna want you crawl to this shit. Like that type shit. Yeah.
Oh,
Let me get
so
that.
do that.
I need you to bow down. Kiss royalty, nigga. You got me fucked up. All that type of shit. I need to be able to
All that.
I need to be able to slut you out. If I'm paying for it, I need to be able to slut you out. Straight up. Yeah,
Nigga
I'm a
say she
splendor
a
mama right
splendor
now.
mama.
I'll feed you, my nigga. Okay, you'll never be hungry. I'll buy you some drawers and some t-shirts.
Can he call like anytime? Can he call like anytime? What's the youngest he could be?
For me, okay, so since I've been single, I've been approached by a lot of people that's like 10 years and like 11, 12 years younger than me. And that be
But
scaring me.
listen, hold up, excuse me. I'm sorry to cut you off, but young niggas turn old niggas is burnt, man. Well, keep going. I just had to let these niggas know.
Like for me, I got a cap. Like if you over like I'm 34. If you over 43, I don't know, bruh. I don't see it in
That's a sugar
foreseeable
daddy
future.
himself. 43, trying to be a sugar daddy type shit.
That's what I'm saying. I don't really know. Yeah, they and I only said 43 because I met a 43-year-old that could, possibly hang. He just had some other shit going on I ain't want to deal with.
What about
But
23?
huh?
What about 23?
So I've been approached by a 23-year-old. And
Okay.
he was like, I got my own business. I got this. I got that. And I couldn't take him seriously. I don't know why, bro. I think it was the way he approached me. If his approach
26.
was different, huh?
What about 26?
I mean, I've dealt with somebody in that age range. No, that 23-year-old ain't make my eyes light up.
I'm
Nothing. It was just
close,
like, it was
grandpa.
funny to me. It was a joke. Like, that's how I felt. Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
He was like, yo, you can teach me shit. I'm open to learning this shit. And I'm just like, do I look like I feel like training though?
Oh, so you ain't trying to train your sugar baby. You trying to, he got to come prepared and ready.
So,
He
okay,
got
so
to
that's
make
the
room.
thing. Okay, so if I'm just fucking you, then nah, I train you. I train you for what I want you to do. You know what I'm saying? However, if you trying to fuck with me, which is how he was trying to come at me, nah, you gotta be already prepared, my nigga. Especially if you younger than me.
So like, how nigga gonna know? Like, how I'm supposed to know that I'm signing up for the Sugar Baby program? Like, I ain't in the league to be like,
You
first. Like,
know, if I'm only seeing you, if I'm only trying to talk to you or see you between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. and you like 10 years younger than me,
tenfold.
and then when you leave, I'm like, you hungry? You know what I'm saying? You good? You need some shit like that? I'm sending you random cash apps and shit like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure you have a good day. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you
Oh,
eat.
he killing. Young
Make
nigga
sure you
killing.
eat. I got the Hennessy. You know what I'm saying?
Young nigga
I'll see you.
killing that
I'll
job.
see you at 10:30.
Must be
Fuck
motherfucking nice.
10:30. And you better not be late. And see, that's the problem. That's another reason why I probably should deal with somebody younger, because the niggas my age, a little bit older, they be thinking like, when I say, if I'm fucking you, if we're fucking and you know I'm just fucking you, when I want it, bring that shit. Like, I don't be trying to hear that I'm tired shit.
Sugar Baby
I
gonna
don't be
bring it,
trying to
but
hear
like
that
on
I
some
got shit to do. Everybody got time to get some pussy. I don't give a fuck what you say. You got time.
nah, I
You
ain't
got time. Even
lying.
if it's a quickie. I like all that shit. Run
Oh,
that
I
shit on your lunch break. Run that shit.
tenfold.
Period. So I probably do need to get somebody younger.
I think Sugar Baby and like Sugar Mamas and shit like this season, like it's popping because people understand it, and it's like some people who can't commit, and it's some people who don't want to commit to their age range, or people. So it's like it's some young niggas who I know who only looking for cougars and like Sugar Mom. Like I
Yep.
know niggas who thrive off of females. I'll never be one of them niggas who feel like I can get everything out of female, but I know niggas who feel like they ain't even got to get a job because they so pure, they having so much game that they got so much bitches in their lineup they getting took care of. They got a shoes bitch, they got a clothes bitch, they got a
Yup.
bitch, they got all these type bitches, but don't really got shit they sell. But I know it really go on. Like it's that season.
Listen, a nigga really tried to put me in that lineup and he thought I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I'm like, my nigga, you don't even bring me dick enough to fucking think you ready to
But
put me in.
no, nigga say I got 48 seconds for you faithfully. He funny as a bitch. He funny as a bitch. He got 48 seconds faithfully for you.
Nah, that shit whack as a bitch. And I feel like, okay, like I said, at this point in my life, like the type of sugar daddy I would need, like you gotta have some money for real. Like the little shit. I've already had niggas to buy me a car, right? Already had niggas to put me in
Oh,
spots.
so
Oh,
you
you nigga,
already had the will.
you
Okay.
got to change my life at this point. Like,
So like, what more could a nigga come to a female who done had it all from niggas? Like what?
no, see, that's what I'm saying. I said if it's a sugar daddy situation, I don't expect that from somebody that's genuinely just trying to, you know what I'm saying, rock with me. You get what
Oh,
I'm saying? My requirements, okay, so my requirements for a sugar daddy, for a sugar baby, for my nigga, and for a sneaky link are all different.
all right. So I need to hear. Wow. I need to hear.
So for a sugar daddy, at this point in my life, you need to be able to change my life. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be willing to fucking take me and my kids and move us the fuck out of Virginia, because that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? You have to be, and I mean like with my name on the deed, my name on the cards, put me in position, you know what I'm saying? Link me with some people that, you know what I'm saying, can take my podcast and my radio, you know what I'm saying, stuff to a different level. That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Help me finish paying off school. That type shit.
So you
You gotta
help
be
build your
a
basic, help you build your foundation. All
period.
finish.
I don't want the gifts and the bags and shit. I'm not that girl. You know what I'm saying? That's not my thing. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's that shit I was cool with back then.
Okay.
However, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like if it's a sugar baby, you just gotta deliver dick when I feel like I want some dick.
Tenfold. Tenfold.
Um
So
and you
hold up.
and you
Dang,
gotta understand your
if
role.
you
Huh?
hungry, if in Sugar Baby role, if you hungry, do they gotta buy you food and shit too?
No, because you the sugar baby. Like all you need
Okay.
to provide me with is dick and head.
Okay, tenfold. Sugar Baby
Now,
application.
but also, but you're gonna be fed. I'm gonna make sure you straight. That type of shit. But if you not doing what you're supposed to be doing, then I'm not gonna do what I'm supposed to be doing.
Bro.
My nigga, like, I need you to be a little bit ahead of where I'm at. And the reason that is because I need, at this point, I know I'm a woman that I'm looking for somebody I can submit to. So I have to be able to be secure with you enough to let you lead and to submit and be a woman, do my part as a woman, and not have to be a masculine. I'm tired of dealing with niggas that I gotta take care of. Like, I'm not with that shit.
Females go through that phase a lot. I guess it's just like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I can't say what I want to say because I don't want to offend people up here. You feel me?
It's
But
a podcast. Talk
it's
your
like
shit.
I feel like it's a father thing when they get the females and the men they pick. I don't deal with girls who don't got their father in their life.
And see, that's the thing. My dad was in my life, but my dad was
he was just there.
he was just there, and he did a lot of
there.
fucked up shit.
You know, teach you how man supposed to be. Other
Exactly.
than paying bills or probably taking care of your family.
He wasn't doing none of that. He
that.
was not doing any of that. My mama was paying all the bills, and my dad was doing a whole bunch of fuck shit to me and my mama. So it was like, yeah.
So your dad was a fuck nigga. So off the rip, you had hard time picking niggas, or you had extra trust boundaries set up.
Carbon copies of that nigga.
For sure. I feel you though, but that's your main. I feel like that's a big part with females and the dudes they pick. Cause I feel like me, I ain't fucking with a bitch that, you feel me, ain't had her dad in their life. And like I'm talking about a real father, a nigga like me, like how I teach my daughters, and like, you feel me, the do's and don'ts of a woman. A lot of women ain't had that, so it's like some shit they've been blind to all their life until they grow up and learn it. Like, that's new learning. She still got to learn herself, so it's like fuck. It's like,
and that's the thing. A lot of people don't take the time. Like, this 4-year span, that's what the fuck I've been doing, teaching myself that it's okay to be me. Like, me as a dope ass person. Like, I'm a good woman, I know, but I also had to learn boundaries because, like I said, I watched my mom take care of a nigga, you know what I'm saying, for 30 years before that nigga died. So it's like, hell no, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm saying hell no, but I ended up repeating them same patterns, like feeling like I had to do the most, you know what I'm saying? Always had to stand. But then when I fell back and tried to let them lead, we ended up in fucked up situations. So it was just clear to me that those were the wrong choices. And now it's like I'm trying to find a balance between being too hard, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to scare people who could be, you know what I'm saying, be there for me away. Huh?
You do though.
I know I do. I don't be trying to though. That's the thing. And I acknowledge that. Like, I find myself apologizing and expressing myself and explaining myself a lot more than I ever thought I would. You know what I'm saying? But it's because I recognize who I am and I take self-accountability. I apologized to 2 people this morning about how I came off, and they was wrong. But because I still didn't have to approach the situation the way I approached it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm learning that, and that's why now it's like, oh, if you're trying to be my nigga, you got to come correct because I know what I am.
So I got a question. I got a question. Could, like, all right, so your nigga, your side nigga, and your sugar baby or your sugar daddy, you know, that's all different. Could you?
And then it's the sneaky link.
Daddy, why you got a nigga?
No.
You don't feel like that?
Not if my nigga ain't comfortable with it.
Tenfold.
And that's because I believe in understandings. So I don't necessarily believe in traditional relationships. I believe in whoever you with, you and that person or persons, whatever y'all decide works for y'all, that's y'all boundaries. Not what everybody else say you supposed to do in a relationship and all that other bullshit. I don't believe in that shit.
Yeah.
And then, like, with a sneaky link, like I said, that's between 10 and 5. You're not spending the night. You ain't meeting my kids. I'm not cooking for you. I don't feed strays. You don't feed people you don't want to stay around. No. We're not catching feelings. I don't give a fuck what you do when you leave from around me. It's
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's a sneaky link. And don't be expecting to see me every weekend. And don't be expecting to see me every time you see I posted I went to the club and you know I'm drunk. Don't mean you're going to be the nigga I'm calling. Like,
But if
You're
that's
the
your
nigga that I
sneaky
might
link,
call
if
if
that's
the nigga
your
that I
one.
call don't answer the phone. Like that
So
type of
hold up, hold up.
shit.
So hold up, hold up. Sneaky link can't call you out to the club when you drunk, bro.
No,
You
I
only
said no. What I said is don't expect you to be the only nigga that I call. Like if you see on my story or on my page that I'm out, you know what I'm saying? You see I'm twerking, you like, oh, she drunk, she gonna call me. Don't always expect to be that nigga.
okay, tenfold, tenfold, tenfold.
Because it might be a nigga that's supposed to be that nigga that I might be.
So all right, with the sneaky link speculations, you only can have one, or you can have more than one sneaky link.
With a sneaky link, don't ask, don't tell, just don't bring me nothing. Cause yeah, that's pretty much that's not my
But
business. Who
like,
else? Who else?
it's like
Huh?
having a sneaky link, period, is a red flag. Period.
How?
Because
If you're single and you're not trying to fuck
why
around,
you
like
gotta sneak if you single?
because you okay. So the reason that I classify it as a sneaky link is because you not getting introduced to no friends and family. My kids don't need to be getting comfortable with you. I don't need to know if they like you. You're here to fuck and then get the fuck.
For sure. But with a female, that shit sound cool. But fucking come with feelings. Unless you one of them, you a female like me.
Yeah, I
And
understand.
dog bitch type shit. So yeah. Fucking come with
Well, the
feelings though when you a
only the
woman.
only real sneaky links, I only had two real sneaky links in my life. One was like super long term, like on and off when I'm not in a relationship or when they not in a relationship shit. And then the other one, it was like short lived and it just went where it went. You know what I'm saying? I left that shit alone.
But
So it ain't like I just be out here having sneaky links or whatever. I always end up in relationships.
when
Like I'm
okay.
just not in one right now because I refuse. Like the people that haven't tried to approach me on a relationship shit, they weren't. They didn't understand where I am now. There are people who
Right.
knew me before, so
But
they feel like
get
I'm
a chance
accepting
to know the
shit
new
that I used to. Huh?
they ain't get themselves a chance to know the new you, so it could never
Yeah,
work.
exactly.
Right
They
side.
came in thinking like this is what you want, this is what you need. This
Right
nah,
side.
I don't, and I don't.
Yeah, it's a lot of people who feel like they still, you feel me, know me from who I used to be. When right now they come around me and they get a whole different vibe because it's like I've elevated. So you right,
Right.
the same jokes you even kicking out there to me or the same energy you kicking out there with me, it's bouncing off because I ain't even that no more. You just got to just sit back and watch me for a little bit.
Observe. And that's
Definitely.
how and that's why people be like you like I give that face that resting bitch face, but it's not that I want it to be a resting bitch face. It's I don't know if you deserve to know how I feel. I
You
don't know if
feel
you
me?
deserve my
Like,
energy.
come on, man. Like, do you
Like
deserve
I
to
don't
do me?
know, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know which part of me to present to you. You get what I'm saying? It's not like I'm just mad because if you speak to me, then you'll notice it's not an attitude. It's like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? You ask me how you doing, I'm well in yourself. You know what I'm saying? All of that. However, if I don't know you like that, I'm not gonna give you the same energy that I would my brother, sister, cousin, whatever, my peoples and stuff like that. Cause that's love.
Definitely.
I don't give my love to everybody. It's too divine. It's not possible.
Yeah, you're right.
Again, another reason why I can't really successfully be in that sugar daddy shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, like, in that situation, like I said, the people that have, I'm not attracted to people that are that much older than me. I don't want no old wrinkled body on me. I ain't even gonna hold you. I just don't. I'm
What like
sorry.
on the gym rat type old heads?
I don't like gym rats.
I hate gym rats.
Like, if you know what I'm saying, if you tone yourself, you know what I'm saying, keep yourself in shape, that's cool. But mm, I don't like niggas that's just swole. Like that shit is not attractive to me. Most of the niggas is just swole, can't swell enough.
Them be the niggas spreading monkeypox and shit. I'm telling you, niggas fucking with them boys. I ain't lying, boy. 90% of them gym rats is fucking with them boys, man.
Oh my god.
Ain't
I
bullshit.
can't do it. I'm not. Yeah, I don't like that shit. They be having roid rage, snapping off. You break my neck by trying to give me a hug and shit. I'm
So
not.
look, right? I got a question, right? So
Yo,
what you feel on? What you feel on? You know, like the new age woman, the new not all women. I'm not coming at all women, but the new age female is they spoiling their mental off niggas being tricks to them by basically not to have they spit on the half and half shit. Like they'll spit on the half and half shit. You automatically, can for everything dealing with a new age bitch.
Okay, so I'm not a new age bitch.
Right side, you're not. But what do you feel?
So I'm old school. So that shit doesn't appeal to me.
Definitely.
Like I was taught, like I said, I watched my mama do everything. Now I don't believe that a woman should be doing everything, and if a woman is,
Correct.
if a man is in her life, but I'm heavy on 50-50.
For sure.
Like I feel like it should be balanced. Like, and the 50-50 doesn't always have to be monetarily. It can be other ways and stuff. But I don't expect nobody to take care of me. Don't nobody owe me shit. I don't even expect my mom to come and take care of me.
Don't say it. Don't say it. I'm on live. Don't say my daddy on live. CC almost came and spilled the beans.
Look,
I'm gonna tell you about. I'm gonna tell you, CC.
But I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't expect no man to take care of me. I don't expect nobody to take care of me. So, like, what you provide, like, that's why I'd be like, oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't get it because I come from relationships where it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
I did more than they did. Maybe that's why my perspective is the way it is. However, I'm not with that shit. I'm not with the city girl shit. I'm not with that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just, it's not my thing. I don't even listen to them for real. Like, it's not my shit.
You,
Like,
you original. You old school. You feel
yeah, like I
like,
ain't gonna lie. I had my moments where in my mind I'm like, I want to go get my body done and shit like that. But I thought about what I wanted to do it for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't for me. Fuck that nigga.
Right. Yeah,
Straight up.
right.
Fuck
Right.
that shit.
Like
if you don't like the new body, the after kid body, fuck off. Straight up.
I don't do the BBLs and shit though. That's the only rule G Sambo got. G Sambo don't
Like
do
my thing is like
BBLs.
I'd rather somebody like, all right, so I know you don't drive and you want to get your body together. I'm gonna come pick you up when I go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you do that than be hollering about I pay for your body. Okay, but would you pay for a car for me so I can go to the gym?
If he'll pay for a body, I'm sure he should buy a car. Like, why wouldn't he?
You would think that.
That's crazy right there.
But the body is because they want to control. I'll pay for the body, but you can't fuck nobody else once I pay for your body. You get what I'm saying? It's the control thing. It's not to really help me because you're trying to invest in me. It's because it serves a purpose for you.
Tenfold. Yeah, I wouldn't dare want, you feel me, that responsibility of like, I don't want to own a bitch. But if I buy a bitch a body, you work for me. Straight up. You just start working, and that's what it is.
That's crazy. And that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I feel like I said, to be in the category to be my nigga, you got to be willing to invest in me. You know what I'm saying? Not just what you want from me. Like, I ain't with that. Because I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm definitely fire the way I am. Fuck what you heard. In all aspects. And if you feel some type of way, ask about me, you might get your head knocked off.
I respect that.
Nigga, like, what? Pressure? Why you asking about pressure?
Like, why you asking about her?
What you want to know? The fuck?
I respect it, though,
I can't even walk. I can't walk in your hood. People can't look at me.
And my shit ain't it. I figure you can't come on my shit. Oh, man.
Okay. Like, yeah. What? Say,
huh? It's out this, man.
Yeah, shit get wicked. What the fuck? Yeah. What is these emojis mean? What the fuck that shit mean?
I can't even see. It's people commenting. I can't see no new comments.
Hell yeah, people been commenting the whole fucking time.
I swear to God, can't see shit on it.
If you want to join, request to join. I want to hear some stories. If you've ever been a sugar baby, or a sugar mama or a sugar daddy, join the live. I want to hear.
I need somebody who been a sugar daddy or a sugar mama. We need y'all to join. We need some input from y'all.
That nigga said she worked for me. That nigga said if I pay for that body, you work for me. Oh, Coco Brown. Ooh,
what she say?
Ooh, she coming in here.
What?
Oh my God! So y'all want to put me on when I'm cussing my baby out? Okay.
I
Oh,
said,
Come on.
you requested, so
I
you
didn't even mean to push that button, but y'all, I've been listening to y'all live this whole time, and I'm over here going in. I'm like, yes, yes, pressure, da, 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 like I'm going in. But I'm here for it all. Like even when he spoke on, I'm
oh,
not
I
fucking with these.
can comments now. I can see the comments now, y'all.
Right? I've been
yeah.
yes. Do you see me?
Okay,
um. So when he
glad
was talking about like picking your baby daddies and stop it. See, my friends get on my nerves. Um, no, forget you. You said you ain't want me to help you.
no,
Sorry,
you
that's how we do. But no, when he said, even picking your baby mama and your baby daddy, like no, not her crying. You always tell me to leave you.
Oh Lord,
She going in,
I'm gonna
y'all.
add you back once you get settled, baby.
All right, come on.
Hello.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my babes. She was on one of my episodes too,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna let her get herself together. It's a lot going on.
But look, let them know. Let them know what the topic is again.
So today's topic is sugar daddies and sugar mamas. Like if you've ever been a sugar, you know what I'm saying, sugar daddy or sugar mama or been a sugar baby, we want your input. I want to hear about your stories. I done already told my stories. So y'all gonna have to catch it, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube or Apple Podcasts or Spotify or something tomorrow. If you want
Has
to hear
anybody
about it.
up here ever been a sugar baby or a sugar mama or a
I
sugar
done
daddy?
definitely been a sugar baby.
We ain't gonna find no niggas that been no sugar baby. I ain't even bullshitting to you.
I think it's some niggas in here that done been some sugar babies. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I definitely believe
Hey,
that.
Nakel, what's up, boy? You remember Isu Osun Sango dude
Oh Lord.
from the other day? His
Look,
ass
she said
crazy.
you mean tricking.
Yeah.
Classic. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what it is.
It depends what age though.
Greetings.
She say Def been a sugar baby and I love it. Are you still a sugar baby? How do you stay like okay, I got a question. How do you stay being a sugar baby? What if his
Whew.
requests are
Yeah, I need some tips because I
hey,
don't know how
what
to
if his
do it, y'all.
requests are
I
getting
don't never
a little
follow the
crazy?
rules.
Like he just started wanting to get there. Like, what if his requests start getting there? Like, yeah, you feel me? I want to do it with my wife tonight.
Child.
Yo,
Yo.
Yo,
You said
what
you
it
had a
do?
story, so what happened?
Ah
yo,
man. So this was quite a long time ago, but I was going through some shit. I was just like living out my car type shit. So my homie, he had this LPN joint that he was hitting, and he had told me about it. He was like, "Bro, I'm about to finesse the situation. I'm gonna get you to walk in the room. I'm gonna dip out. You can hit it, and she gonna give both us some money at the end of the night." She had
oh,
a year-to-date car. She was an LPN. Her people worked for Wood and Oil, so she had gas cards. So she would give us money in her car and the gas card. And she won't cute. So we would go fuck with Jones that we really wanted to fuck with her car, her money. So we was doing that for a couple of months. One night we ended up going around the Lincoln Manor to fuck with some Jones. So the
That
girl
the
that we
hell?
Yeah, the manner. So look, when we get over there, I'm on the run, mind you, in this situation. I'm on the run already. I'm on the run for like 3, 4 months.
Allegedly.
Yeah, no, this ain't even allegedly. That case was over with. This year old. This year old. This
Okay.
thing. So I was on the run for like 3, 4 months, right? So while I'm on the run, I'm doing this shit. I'm getting the bread from her and shit. We get around Lincoln, man, the police get behind us. So I had him the tone because I'm like, I can't. If they go take me, they're not taking me with a whole bunch. They go just take me. You know what I'm saying? So he took the tone for me and shit. They got down for us bound. So when we get around the corner, some weird shit happening. So we both, ready up. You know what I'm saying? So we go in there, everything go, whatever, spend the night. Wake up the next morning, we get in the car. So when we get in the car, I give him the jump because I'm like, shit, I would rather you ride with it because you legal and I'm not. So he go to clear the joint. It's like a little baby 45. He had the 40. It's 40 clear. I had one in the head of the baby 45. Bow. He shoots a hole in her deck of her new car. We
Y'all
sitting
done
there
fucked
tripping
up the
for
game.
like, yo, look, fuck the bag up. Sitting there tripping for like 15 minutes though, cause we check each other, check ourselves and shit. We like, oh, all right, we ain't shot. So we look and we see the hole and the smoke coming out of the radio, dog. We was,
So
all
y'all
right,
was sharing a sugar mama?
man,
Y'all fucked up the game.
Y'all
we fucked the
wild.
bag up. We
Y'all
fucked the
fucked up
bag
the
up.
church's
But
money.
honestly, I won't even mad we fucked the bag up because I ain't like fucking her because she ain't look good. And I was like, the money started to
You
that
want
be
all you
enough, you know what I'm saying?
So you
But the
ain't
money
have a
was starting to,
successful
you know
relationship
how,
since you
you
went
know
to
how the
jail.
job, you know how the job when you get used to a certain pay rate and that raise don't go, you be like, nah, this shit, some gotta change. Like that rate ain't never go up. And like that money, that math won't math it for that long. You know what I mean? So when that money ain't go up, I started to lose interest.
Right.
And as I lost interest, when the money won't going up, the gunshot into her radio was just like the icing on the cake. That was like just the sign that I don't need to be in this shit.
I
So
don't
it
give
lasted
a
about
fuck
now
then.
2-3 weeks. It lasted about another 2-3 weeks. I
Hey
made about
yo.
another couple hundred out there, Joe. She kicked me out.
So
sugar daddy?
Coco Brown, my
Hey,
nigga
y'all.
Foot, have you
Hey,
ever been a sugar baby?
oh, yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
Can
Oh,
y'all,
Yeah, that might be me. I'ma hop out.
alright.
can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay. In college, when I first went to college, my freshman year, I had two sugar daddies, but the main one was African. But see, I was a kid, so I really didn't understand that they was my sugar daddies until I had like keys to their Benzes and BMWs and their houses, and I was like, I'm in college, I'm in class, and I realized it's heavy, and I'm like, I think I got power. Like I can go walk and drive this man's car. This not my car. Why am I driving this car? I got keys. But when I met this man kids, then I realized I don't
He
want to
was
be.
trying to change the relationship.
Yes, I was like, I don't want to be a sugar baby no more. I was such a sugar baby that he was like, "Oh, your friends need stuff. I got them too." Like I remember one time, my
Yeah,
home,
I remember those days. I need
right?
it in my life again.
Bro, we in college. My homeboy was like, bro, we ain't got no groceries over here. All me and my roommates starving. We ain't got no more MSC points. Da 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 da. I was like, oh, come on, let's go to Walmart. He was like, with what money? I was like, it ain't my money, but we finna go to Walmart. So they gotta they getting noodles and shit. I'm like, what the fuck y'all doing? Like y'all don't eat steak, like y'all don't eat shrimp, like you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't cook. So they're like, oh, we thought we had to, be cheap. They start throwing shit in there. They're like, well, what's the budget? I'm like, I don't know. We gonna see. I swear, bro, we ran about $1,000 check in fucking Walmart on groceries. And now, and it was everybody was like, dang,
That's how that shit was, yo.
bro. I was
That
getting my
shit tripped
So
me
look though,
out.
question.
And he was like, you don't like bags and designer things? I was like,
no,
nigga,
no,
I don't know nothing about that shit.
bro. I don't care about shit like that. I'm buying books. I'm buying whatever the fuck I need for my room. I'm buying shit for my friends. Child, I don't give a fuck about none of that. But yeah, when I realized though, eventually they gonna want my body. Oh, that's done. Money no
And
more.
see, I've been
How
approached
would
by
that be?
Africans, but I'm scared of them.
I'm in love with Africans, so I think I just love Africans. But
Why
they are
you scared of Africans?
that's the ones that's really, really African, like to their heart and soul, like they culture. They are kind of scary, bro, because they really and truly they don't believe they not black in their head. In their head, it's like we black and they African.
Yeah.
So that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got time.
Yeah, that's real scary. But
And
I
then
but
with my attitude, we gonna be boxing.
facts. Facts. But no, my African.
Definitely gonna have to square up, my guy.
Yeah, I wanted to comment on when he was like, and you talked about control too. That control shit with these men is some real stuff. Like For real, they'll give you shit or do shit, make it seem like they are trying to be the man for you, but it's really all so that you, your body, your mind, or whatever the fuck don't go nowhere. It's all control. That's just
Exactly.
been now it's like
And that's why I said I have tried to, you know what I'm saying? And people are like, let people take care of you. Like, even now, like, just friends trying to do stuff for me, it's like,
my best friend.
like, I just don't like letting people,
She
I
just
don't like
recently
that.
told me that. Like you
Huh?
have to be. My best friend just recently told me that. Like you have to be able to, accept the kind of love that you give. That's important. But it is too. He said it's strong. Okay. It
Yes,
is
I know.
important to know how to receive because when you're a giver. A lot of the times when you're a giver, you're really not good at receiving, and that's a problem. That's when you start to feel unbalanced or like you being
Yeah,
used.
because that's when you living in masculine, because you, as a woman, you're supposed to receive.
Exactly. But I mean, as a man, they're supposed to receive too. But I guess it's levels. They're supposed to be receiving.
I don't know. I've never had knowingly had a Haitian approach me or try to court me. So I don't know. But I
Well,
know that the two Africans that did approach me when I was like 24, 25, just nah. Like, even in the text messages and stuff, how they talk to me, I was just like, I'm cool. No, thank you.
aggressive. Not the black.
Here you go with this. That's what we're not gonna do on my podcast or on my page. I tried to let you live.
Yeah, here in these streets. But yeah, when old boy was talking about picking baby mamas and baby daddies, I was like, child, I done learned now.
Yeah, you gotta. That's one of them trial and error, James. You just, I guess whatever. This is what it is. Cool.
Nah. But no, I like the conversation that y'all was having earlier. About the new age bitches and everything. Because boy, I feel like they are part of the reason why it's so hard for women like us. Like to really, it's like we are
Because that's what men expect us to be. Like,
yeah.
and it's crazy because I'm like, bro, like,
The,
even people who knew me before that knew I was never like that. Like, I guess they expected me to change into that or something. Like, they
yeah.
just, it's like they treat me like that. And even like, okay, so the case is dismissed, so I can talk about it now. Okay, so here's the story about what I just went through. Let's talk about this. So, somebody approached me on social media, was trying to talk to me through them. In the first conversation, they were trying to ask me to teach them how to set up Cash App so they can cash out me some money. That's in the first conversation.
Right.
Person keep on trying to talk to me. We talked on the phone for a couple of weeks, ended up meeting, started, you know what I'm saying, going out doing stuff. All right, this is around the time around my birthday. Person gave me money for my birthday. They were buying me stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool, appreciate it, whatever. However, one day after coming from a date, mind you, we ain't on the date. I told this story already on the podcast about the date part where he tried to lick my glass because it had sugar around the rim. And he was like, he wanted to taste it. So I tried to put some on his straw and, let him taste it off his straw. He like, nah, I wanted to lick the glass. So that was a turn off. I was like, oh, no, you're weird.
That's gross.
Then he kept on trying to ask about him staying at my house because he lived all the way on the other side of town, but his job is on the side of town, like where my house is. And I'm like, nah, ain't nobody moving into where me and my kids live. Like, that's dead. Like, no. Like, what are you talking about? So that was weird. Then, it's not even funny, yo. So then,
weird.
After the date, we in the car, and he like, do you have a dildo? And I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, but it's like a gag gift one because all my friends know I don't use dildos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's real small. So he like, oh, okay. He like, do you have a strap for it? And I'm like, no, I just told you, like, I don't use dildos. Like, why are you asking me that? And he was like, I wanted you to peg me. And I was like, you wanted me to what? And he said it again. And I was like, huh?
She said he said it again.
And I was like, nah, that's not my thing. He was like, well, you in school to be a sex therapist and you talk about sex on your podcast. I thought you was into that type of stuff. And I was like, nah, that's not what I said. I've talked about, you know, I know people have different fetishes and stuff, but I've also expressed that it's certain things that with somebody that I'm romantically involved in, I'm not. He was like, well, you used to be a dominatrix. I'm like, yeah, I got paid to do that shit. And he was like, well, I've been taking you on dates and stuff. And I'm like, no, my nigga, I used to get paid bands to do shit like that to people. And there were not people who was trying to kiss me and court me and trying to hold my hand and shit like that. Like, no. So I'm like, drop me off. Like, that blew me. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, we had been talking for a minute. So that was supposed to be that night. You know what I'm saying? That was supposed to be that. Thank you for letting me know early. Yes. Appreciate you. Keep it moving. So I backed off. So one day he called, like, FaceTime me, and he was like, I want to have phone sex. And I was like, we ain't even had real sex. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no. Like, then he started doing it on his own. And I was looking, and I'm like, what are you doing? He like, this the only way my dick get hard. Like, I can't come out pussy. It's been so long. It's been like 4 years since I had pussy. So the only way I can come is off of my hand anyway. But I want you, hold on. But I want you to be present while something's wrong. I said, bruh, I hung up the phone. So after that, you know what I'm saying? He called, like, he didn't call me right back. He waited like 2 days. He called me. He like, hey, I noticed you ain't, you know what I'm saying, been saying, you know, saying hey or good morning and stuff like that. And I'm like, you just kind of, you know what I'm saying, rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I'm not really into that stuff. So I think it's best we just, you know what I'm saying, keep it cool. Like, we can be cool, but I'm not interested. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna work. He like, I knew you was gonna do this. Okay, so before I got to there, y'all, in the weeks that we were talking, he was like, it would be times where he would be like, I just feel like you're gonna say you need space and you're gonna fall back from me. And like, he was asking to wash his clothes here, and I was like, if you buy your own detergent, because you're not gonna use me and my kids' stuff. So he ordered stuff and, you know what I'm saying, got detergent and stuff and washed his clothes here one time. Okay, so I'm telling you all these details for a reason.
He said, bro, he needs a So
time go, you know what I'm saying? So he like, we on the phone. He like, so you just use me for your birthday. Mind you, this man gave me $100 for my birthday.
See, niggas get on my nerves. What the?
He like, you not just gonna use me for your birthday month. Like, use you. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I said, you bought food and toiletries and like some fucking art supplies, my nigga. Like, you took me like, you took me thrifting, to be honest. Like, stop fucking playing with me. We went to Dave and Buster's a few times. Like, stop fucking playing with me, sir. So he like, yo, you can get my fucking money back, bitch. And I'm like, are you fucking?
I would have been got violent with her.
Hold on. So he goes, and I'm like, bro, send me screenshots of what you saying you spent on me. So he like, it's like $200 and something. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Peg your ass with the money you gave me. How about that?
So then, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, send me the screenshots. I hang up the phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I block him. He calls me, like, I want to say it's like 2 weeks later. Calls me from a different number, of course. So he like, hello? I'm like, hello? I knew who it was. You know what I'm saying? He like, how are you? I'm like, what do you want? He like, why you block me? I said, because I gave you a few days to send me the screenshots so you can get your little money back. You ain't never sent it to me. So we ain't got nothing else to talk about. He like, well, I checked it and it's $400 and some dollars. It's not $200. I'm like, you still ain't send me a screenshot of shit. I said, you know what I'm saying? I said, I can already see where it's going. Like, send me the screenshot so you can get your little bread, go about your business. Nigga never sent it.
Right.
Weeks go by, come a whole nother month, y'all. I go check my mailbox on a Sunday. It's a warrant. He even took out petty larceny charges against me.
My Lord.
To get his money back. I went to court on yesterday and the case was dismissed. But yeah, I couldn't say what was going on until this shit was dismissed. But yeah, took me to court for petty larceny to try to get his money back. He lied so much in his testimony before they even talked to me. The judge just stopped him in the middle of his sentence and was like, case dismissed. You lying about yourself. So you can't tell us shit about her.